Hey everyone, it's Lucy from KBeautyHobbit.com. In my group Korean Beauty Fanatics on Facebook, one of the most common questions asked is where do you get your Korean beauty or Japanese beauty? So I put together a list of my favorite retailers. These are not the only trustworthy retailers out there. These are just the ones that I prefer. This is not a sponsored video. However, I do have affiliate codes with most of these. I will put those in the description box as well as mention them in the video. This is not a ranking, so these are not in any particular order. I just wrote them down as I thought of them. Number one is YesStyle, and my code with them is KBeautyHobbit. You can enter that under reward code, and it works in conjunction with any other discount codes they're running. You just enter their code under discount code for their promotions, and then my code under reward code. The pros is it's a huge vendor. Lots of choices for Korean, Japanese, and some Taiwanese beauty. They also carry non-skincare items like clothing and some accessories like pens and cell phone things and such, some jewelry. They have global delivery, frequent sales, and if you're in a country that has import taxes, we here in the United States don't, at least not on skincare and makeup things. I've never had to pay any extra duties, but if you live in a place where you may have to pay some extra duties, then YesStyle will refund you those charges in a form of product credit. You just have to provide proof of payment. Another big pro for them is all of the ingredients and instructions are listed in English. Even for products that are present on some other sites, or the other sites may have promotional materials in Korean or Japanese, YesStyle actually translates them for you. So it's really nice if you're one of the people that likes to review ingredients list before you buy something, such as myself, then you will definitely find this very useful. As far as the cons, all of the choices can be overwhelming. I don't know what YesStyle uses as their rationale for what they carry, but it seems like they carry just about everything. The items will only ship in one package. YesStyle is really good about telling you if something is out of stock, and you will see the fulfillment time for some items, like it'll say in stock, ships within 1 to 3 business days. But for some of them, it will say ships within 3 weeks. And if you ordered 10 items that all ship within 1 business days and 1 item that ships within 3 weeks, your entire box will wait for that 1 item that ships within 3 weeks before it is departed. So that's something just to pay attention to. YesStyle does tell you, they're very upfront at telling you, hey, one of the items you're ordering is out of stock, blah, 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 but you have to pay attention to that. So if you need something quickly, then definitely don't order things that are out of stock. And then my personal very limited experience with their non-makeup and non-skincare products is the quality is not that good. I've won a package from them before that had some makeup, which was great. Like all of their stuff is authentic. But they also sell a lot of clothes, and the clothes were very not impressive, I would say. The sizing is crazy. Like I am fairly average. I wear size medium in American sizes. I wear size 6 in jeans. So definitely like not the biggest size you can go, but their clothing were barely fitting me, and the items were marketed as one size. So if you're any bigger than me, then absolutely this will not fit you, and I find that kind of unfortunate. And the jewelry that I've had was subpar, but I don't know if that's just the item that I won or if it's all like that. I have no idea. As far as their stationery and pens and stuff like that, they're very cute, and I had no problems with those. I've bought some before. The next retailer is Kbeauty. I don't have a specific discount code with them. I do have an affiliate link I'll put in the description box if you want to use that, but they have a really big selection. They used to, before all the things changed in 2020, offer free shipping on a lot of things. Now it seems to be more like you have to order a certain minimum before you get free shipping, depending on the country though. They also have an eBay storefront as well. Everything is authentic. They have really good sales as well, and their customer service, in my experience, is quite responsive. I've used them long before I had a blog or anything else and never had a problem. Cons is you may experience potentially longer shipping times. That has not been my personal experience, but I have seen people talk about how their Kbeauty packages take a while to arrive. I don't know if that's Kbeauty's fault or if it's just the situation with the shipping currently, so I'm not sure. But if you're looking for something that's affordable and don't mind waiting a bit longer for your items, then Josie is a good choice. And another con is they only carry Korean beauty. So if you are wanting some Japanese products or Taiwanese or anything else, this is not the site that will have it. Next is a Wishtrend. I have a code with them. It's Lucy15. I don't make any commission from the code. I do if you use my link, so I'll put a link in the description box. But you can use that code all year during 2021 to save 15%. It stacks with most of their existing sales. The pros for me are they carry some of the best, my favorite brands. The Wishtrend family of brands are I'm From, Arvectin, by Wishtrend, and Claire's. And I just adore those products. I think 99% of the ones I've tried really work well for my combination skin. They have a very fast shipping, and just this year they really upped their sales game. I've seen really good specials, package deals, and stuff like that. Typically, Wishtrend and I'm From and Claire's are not the most budget-friendly brands. They're not the most expensive ones either. They're not quite luxury, but they're not really mass market either. And when you have a good sale on those, that's just really exciting. The cons are limited selection because they just carry the brands I mentioned plus a couple other ones. I think they have CosRX and maybe Skin and Lab or something like that. They have a limited selection of brands that they carry. They only ship with DHL. And this wasn't always the case, but it is the case now. So while it's really fast, and here in the United States, we don't have any customs. If you're in Canada, you may get hit with a hefty DHL customs bill. And Wishtrend doesn't have any sort of refund or anything like that the way YesStyle does. So definitely research the regulations for your country. I am not a pro in the laws for customs and such with other countries. And like I said, here in the United States, we're pretty fortunate with that. But that's something to keep in mind. Although sometimes with the good deals that they offer, it may still be worth it versus shopping at a different site. Next is Amazon, and I know this is such a hot topic. A lot of people seem to think that Amazon sells lots of fake products, and I think in the past they've had some issues, but they've taken a lot of steps to prevent that. I prefer the official retailers on there, the official brand stores. Wishtrend has one, and I also really like using Kbeauty. They are a retailer that carries a lot of brands, including some indie brands. I've used them long before I had any sort of affiliate relationship with them. I actually didn't have an affiliate relationship with them until this year, but I've been using them for I think 4 years now. So I have a code with them. It's KBeautyHobbit 10, and it saves you 10% on any purchases. This works on any Amazon, not just Amazon US. All of Kbeauty things come packaged a specific way. They are wrapped in like blue or purple or pink plastic with a barcode on them, so you always know that what you're getting is from them. Of course, the pros of Amazon in general are prime shipping and super easy returns, really big selection, and if you're wanting to buy just one product and don't want to do a minimum order for free shipping on some of these other sites, Amazon is great. The cons are you have to watch the seller ratings. You have to check that sold by little text on Amazon to see who is actually selling it to you. It will say sold by CosRX or sold by Purito Official or sold by I'm From or sold by Kbeauty. If it says sold by whatever, John Doe, then maybe click on it, read the ratings, see. I'm not saying that if it's not an official brand store that it's fake, not necessarily, but just be mindful of that. Just pay attention. And of course, if you have a problem, Amazon will always take care of you. Next is Glowy Co. I do have a code with them. It's KBeautyHobbit 10, just like with most places. It's a smaller retailer. They curate what they offer. They ship from California. They have global shipping. It is super, super fast to the United States, and it's free, I believe, if you spend $25 or more, which is nice. Pros are they carry a curated collection of Japanese, Taiwanese, and Korean beauty. Everything's in English with instructions. It's a small business, and their owner, Annie, is super nice. I follow her, not just her business Instagram, but her personal one. She puts out a lot of really good content, a lot of educational content, and she has good background in the beauty industry. She knows what she's doing. So I like that by shopping there, you support somebody you actually know. Not that bad people work in big stores. It's not that. But sometimes you get that more personal relationship when you're buying from a small business. Plus, everything's curated. So you kind of have a better chance of getting something that will work for you. I know everybody's different, but still, these are brands and products that have been vetted by somebody, and it's not just a massive dump of everything available in the industry. The cons would be a smaller selection, and I'm not sure what the rates are for international shipping. I know you can get international shipping from Glowico. I'm just not sure how much it costs, but I will put their website in the description box and you can check it out for yourself. And last but not least is Ocean Skin. My code with them is KBeautyHobbit10. It's another small business. They actually fairly new. They're just starting. They ship from Korea. They carry some really interesting brands that I've never heard of. And not that I know every single brand out there, but in my 4 years of being very heavily into Korean beauty, I do know a fair amount of brands, both big and small. But the package I got from Ocean Skin recently, and there's an unboxing here on my channel, included things that I've literally never tried before and haven't even heard of. They have very responsive owners that are super into what they're doing. I don't know if they ever sleep because I see them online all the time at all hours of the day, and we obviously have a time difference with them here in the United States. Cons would be similar to some of the other shops as far as just having a smaller selection. So if you're looking for something specific from a larger known brand, you may not find it here. And they're currently only shipping to US and Canada. They're hoping to expand that to other countries, but for now it's just US and Canada. However, the really good news for our Canada friends, and don't quote me on this because customs laws are ever changing and very complicated, but it seems like as long as you order under $1,000, which you can buy a lot for $1,000, but as long as your order is under $1,000, it sounds like you should not be getting any extra fees or customs or anything else when your product arrives. So that's something to keep in mind if you're in Canada. Those are my favorite retailers. There are other ones that are reputable and have a good selection. And in my reviews on the blog, KBeautyHobbit.com, I usually try and include links to every possible source of the product that I find trustworthy, because everybody's different and I don't know what your country regulations are or what's available to you and where everybody ships. So I try to just give you options. But these are my favorite ones. If I'm shopping for myself, these are usually the ones that I choose. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this was useful. If you have other suggestions, drop them in the comments section. You can find me on Instagram at KBeautyHobbit.com, on my blog, KBeautyHobbit, and in my Facebook group, Korean Beauty Fanatics. I will see you in my next video. Until then, please remember to always listen to your skin and your budget, at least sometimes. Thank you. Bye.